Hi, I'm Ishantha, and this is the International Alumni Spotlight. All right, let's start this off. Describe yourself in 3 words. I would say dynamic, entrepreneurial, and adventurous. I think that's good to describe myself. Let's move to this. Oh wow, okay. If you were to tell one person, thank you for helping me become the person I am today, who would it be and what did they do? That's actually a tough question because I can't select one person. I'll start with God, and I would say my family and my friends. Everyone has actually contributed, in helping me become the person I am today, especially the past experiences I've had, So I think, yeah, a lot of people have contributed, so I can't mention one person. Right, here we go, round 3. Mention a big turning point in your life that is very significant. I wish I got these questions in advance, but I would say I think a big turning point in my life would be getting into the business world, into hospitality, getting hands-on. It's a completely different experience. When you're studying, you're interning, and then you start up something, you work with people. I think getting into the trade has been the turning point in my life, I would say. If you were to start a company from scratch, what values would you build it on? I would say integrity and honesty. Those are the 2 values that I think is vital when you start a company from scratch. How did tailors prepare you for your career? Good question. Well, I think tailors contributed a lot towards my career. It was more like the foundation and the stepping stone for me. I would consider tailors is more like the bridge between you and the industry. So from the program that I studied to the internship experiences, plus the exchange where I traveled to Netherlands and did an exchange semester. There you meet so many different people from different cultures. You see how you work with them, and you learn and experience so much. So all of that actually helped prepare me for my career, I would say. What was the campus culture like at Taylor's? I mean, just like traveling the world, I mean, Taylor's also has a very diverse culture, I would say, because so many people from different countries, whether it's French, Netherlands, India, Germany, Sri Lanka. So you meet a lot of friends. Again, it's a whole very diverse culture, I would say, at Taylor's. Okay, we continue to. What cool things have you accomplished in the past year? That's a good question. Let's keep it hospitality related. So, yeah, so with the Serendipity Retreats group, we actually launched 2 new properties. One is called Dendrobium House and the other is called the Cavern. 2 very unique properties, I would say. For example, Dendrobium House is a 6-bedroom luxury manor where the interior is all hand-sketched orchids with an orchid chandelier in the middle. It's a very unique property, and it boasts of 33 acres of greenery in it. Then when it comes to the Cavern, that's also a very unique property that we launched, which is it's a 3-bedroom villa that was made inside a natural cave. So it's again very unique, and the property is 50 acres, full of greenery. The vegetables are organic, farm to table, so it's a very nice concept. There's a lot of hiking trails and things like that. So yeah, those were the 2, I think, 2 cool things accomplished the past year, I would say. Describe your whole experience with Taylor's in 3 words. I would say memorable, crazy, grateful. Why did I choose Taylor's? I actually, that's a good question. I haven't thought of that. Um, I would say, actually, I had some friends who actually studied at Taylor's. He recommended it, so then I visited the property. I liked the university, it looked nice, met some people, and it had a good ranking as well at that time. It was number one in Malaysia. Um, so I think that's why I chose Taylor's, and it has been a great journey. Next question is, what are the three most essential things in your life? I think God I would takes first place. Second would be my family. The third is actually something I'm hiding, somewhere here, the mobile phone, which is very essential because that's more like the steering, from bookings to staff to everything operates through the phone. So the phone is very essential. So it's really hard. I'm always on the phone. I know it doesn't sound like a good thing, but it's a very essential item nowadays when it comes to work. So that's pretty much it. Okay, let's see what the next question is. What do you do now? Well, I founded two companies. One is Tribe Escapes and Alpha Defense Corporation, which is a security company. I'm also part of the Serendipity Retreats group, which is a hospitality chain. Tribe Escapes is also a hospitality chain, and we market villas there and we semi-manage them. And more than it being about the villa and the room, it's more about the memorable experiences we'd like to give guests, because the current trend in hospitality is that people are looking for experiences, excursions. So it's the property, what it has to offer, whether it's hiking trails, whether it's zip lines. So we try to focus on a more high-end niche luxury market with Tribe. That's what I do currently. Next question. What's a piece of professional advice you really took to heart? There is actually a saying in my head that I can't remember where I heard it or where I read it, but there'll be a point in your life where you have to jump, and some people are scared to do that. But remember that if you don't take that jump, you'll be stuck in the same place for the rest of your life. So sometimes you need to take that leap of faith and jump, and then you'll see what other avenues you have in place for you. Yeah, I think that's what's in my head. What projects have you been working on lately? I think we spoke about something similar, so I'll skip this question. Is it important for people to help others, or should they be accountable for their own well-being? I would say yes to both, because it honestly depends on what kind of situation somebody else is. For example, someone could be lazy and not, putting effort to something. Then they need to be accountable for their own well-being and, put in the effort to get their life or career in order. But then there are other people who are very eager and passionate to learn, to apply for jobs or work somewhere. And you might have, for example, an experience that you went through, that person is about to go through, which you can update him on and advise him on, so that he or she will use your advice to be better at whatever the job, career or decision that person is about to make. So again, I would say there's two sides to it. Okay, so let's go to the last question. I hope this is going to be an easy one. I'm not sure. What is the foundation of your life philosophy? Doesn't sound like an easy question, but what I would say is, when you truly believe in something, you'll bet your last dollar on it. If you don't, you're not going to. So that's a good way of having an idea when you want to start something. It could be a business, it could be a relationship, it could be anything. You have to go all in when you decide to follow that path on whatever you want to go in. So if you're going to bet your last dollar, that means you truly believe in it. And if you're not going to, you have your doubts, which is maybe not the way to go for you. So I think that's a simple life philosophy that I work with, or I work on in my head. So that's pretty much it. And that's the end of the questions with the International Alumni Spotlight.